Never bargained.
It would seem so.
I liked.
Not my problem.
Nah, I don't think so.
You're correct.
When are we gonna see some action?
Oh.
Quit your
with that?
belly aching.
You expect me to believe that?
It would seem so.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. No, I don't think
It
so.
can't be helped.
Not my problem.
Nah, I don't think so.
It would seem so.
You expect to believe that?
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Sky above, voice within.
Hmm? 早く着かないかな。
Wind, guide you. Breath and focus. What?
どこへ行くの？ うん。早く着かないかな。
You expect me to believe that?
You are correct.
How can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that? It would seem
Not
so.
my problem.
You expect me to believe that?
It can't be helped.
Huh?
How can I argue with that?
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
You expect me to believe that? How can I argue with that?
ん作るんだ。作るんだから。たくさん作るんだ。さあ。作るんだから。
You expect me to...
お腹がペコペコ。何か作ってもいい？
You expect me to believe that?
How can I argue with that?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Yes.
You are correct.
たくさん作るんだ。何か作ってもいい？
Nah, I don't think so. You expect me to believe that? It can't be helped. How can I argue with that? It would seem so. How can I argue with that? Good to see you. How can I argue with that? It would seem so.
こ？
You expect me to
How
believe
can I
that?
argue with that?
Yes.
Welcome.
お腹すいた。
Want anything? Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
作るんだから。
How are you feeling? Keep your distance. I'm sorry to hear that. You'd better get out of here and get yourself cured.
How can I argue with that? Nah,
See.
so.
何か作ってもいい？
Not my job. You expect me to believe that?
Hey there! How can I argue with that? Take a look. Mm-hmm. Hello, friend. Take a look. Until next time.
Nah, I don't think so. You expect me to... Leave that.
How can I argue with that? It is so.
Can't be helped.
Long life to you, Thane.
How can I argue with that?
I don't think so. Not my problem.
How can I argue with that? Can I argue with that?
かなきゃダメなの？
Yes. Not my problem.
ねえ。
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts. Oh, steady on. You ever hear the one about the Briton and the bear tamer? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? No problem.
For a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this nonsense?
And what? You think that solves all your problems?
Probably not. But it's worth a try.
Need something?
How can I argue with that?
Need something?
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Huh. Humor is often in short supply here. But I sense that perhaps you're after more than just that. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Much knowledge lies within. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. not my problem. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds. She's the master wizard here. Archmage Arin may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that. We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret. How can I argue with that?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
can I argue with that?
Yeah.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know. Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit. Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
How can I with that? It can't be helped. How can I argue with that? What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
You expect me to believe
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
We've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a
How can I
chance to
argue
show
with
you what we
that?
can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite. Me. Wooden wall. Anyone else in the way? Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Nah, I don't think so.
It can't be helped.
A coin always greases the wheels.
Huh?
You expect me to believe that?
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
Still no word from your family?
No, and I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up. Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
Nah.
Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind. And no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
How can I argue with that?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. So far, if only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be, I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
How can I argue with that?